Here we go. Coming in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. Our guests today are Gering Mayor Ed Mayo and Gering Councilman Rebecca Shields. And Rebecca is the chairperson of Gering's, what is it, Quasquacentennial?
Right.
Basically, is that what, did I say that right?
You did, because I can't say it.
Quasquacentennial, that means 125th anniversary celebration. And they're going to have a huge celebration coming up next month. So we'll let Rebecca take it away. March 7th is a big celebration date, right?
It is. It's going to be our kickoff event at the Gering Civic Center, and it's going to be from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And the Civic Center only holds 850 people, so the first 850 get in the door. It's only $1.25, and we're going to have a traditional German-Russian meal of garlic sausage and noodles and butterballs, and of course desserts. And we're going to have entertainment by the Green Valley Homesteaders, and then some other surprises that night too.
All right, so that should only $1.25.
That's right. We kept it with the 125th anniversary, so we wanted to give back to the community with the celebration.
All right, 5 to 8 that day. And are you going to have a lot of educational, historic type things that are going to be displayed that night?
I don't know what's all going to be on display yet. We are going to have a video presentation of different pictures, and then we're going to have some people portraying historians throughout Gering.
Historical figures throughout the history of Gering.
Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like a fun evening, huh?
It is. We have a lot planned, and we're really excited.
All right. You mentioned musical entertainment. Anybody in particular?
The Green Valley Homesteaders, and then we're still working on possibly getting another entertainment group there.
All right. Now, Ed, you mentioned trying to find out exactly when the 125th anniversary was. That's or when the actual date for when Gering actually started. It was kind of difficult to find out exactly when the date was, right?
Yes, it was. Somebody transposed some numbers down at the State Historical Society on the records they had, and fortunately Diane Downer, our librarian, had an actual news article that came back in and said a town was formed in March 7th, 1887, and that was it.
All right. So we know that it was March 7th, and during this celebration, will you have some commemorative items for sale, things like that?
Yes, we're working with a lot of the local vendors, and we're going to have a lot of great souvenirs. One of our big ones, we're going to have the .999 silver commemorative coins, and we're only going to sell 125 of those. And then we'll have shirts and mugs and Crocs and collectible spoons and some other items.
All right. And then you have a lot of other things going on throughout the year, which we can touch on here in just a minute. The students at Gering High School designed your 125th website, is that
yes,
right?
Yes, they did. They've been awesome to work with. I contacted Brock Brown, who runs the DECA and the website class and the marketing classes, and asked him if he would have high school students that could help us, because I thought it's good for high school students to see all the different things that go on behind the scenes, and maybe give them an interest in different things with the city or other things they want to do. So they've had students, and Mr. Brandes came to a lot of our meetings, and they've had great input on everything and helped us with the website, and they'll also be helping with some other things too.
All right. Now you have a number of other activities. I mean, this is just the kickoff, right?
Right. It's going to be a year-long celebration.
All right. So you have a lot of other things going on in addition to this, right?
We do.
Explain some of the other things you got going on the rest of the year.
We're going to try to just add on to other events that are already going, like the Sugar Valley Rally, the Gering Arts Festival, Oregon Trail Days. There we're going to add a couple of events. We want to do either a softball tournament or mud volleyball. We haven't quite decided. And we're also going to do a teen dance. That was one of the things that the high school students, they wanted to see some activity for them. So we're going to have a teen dance at the skating rink during Oregon Trail Days. And then also there's a new event called Tractors Across Nebraska that the Farm Ranch Museum was involved in. So we're going to work with them. And then our grand finale will be December 1st at Five Rocks. We're going to have entertainment and then a fireworks show.
Wow, so you guys have a lot to do.
We do.
Over the next year.
And it's been great. The Gering merchants have been part of our group, and they're helping us with a lot of things.
All right. So Ed, as mayor, you're going to be a pretty busy guy. You're going to be at all these celebrations.
Yeah, Rebecca's doing her best to keep running my socks off.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Everybody keeps trying to volunteer me for some things we won't even try to mention on air. It's just too embarrassing. Some of the things they're trying to get done.
Well, I would think that maybe they could get you to do some of those things.
Well, it's possible. But one of the things that I've noticed that they're working with Scottsbluff National Monument, they're going to have a soapbox derby come down the monument and try to reenact some of those that they've had in the past. And then the college, I think it's in June, is going to be having a marathon, and we're going to try to tie in with that and have some activities along with that as well. So it'll stretch from the Wildcats all the way through, and there's just going to be so many things. A person can just pick a day on the calendar. There's a commemorative calendar that'll let you know what all the events are going to be, and some historical facts as well, and pick a day, show up, and have fun.
All right. We'll take a break here, 30-second break, and be back after this. All right, we're coming again in 3, 2, 1. We are back on News Extra this morning. Our guests are Gering Mayor Ed Mayo and Councilperson Rebecca Shields, and we're talking about the big Quasquas Centennial Celebration. That means 125 years, coming up March 7th over at the Gering Civic Center, 5 to 8 p.m. You're going to have German sausage, right?
Yep, and noodles and butterballs.
Noodles and butterballs and some dessert, and you've got some other activities going on that evening, a video and so forth. You mentioned these coins, only 125 of these commemorative coins. How much do these coins cost if you want to get there fast and purchase one of those that night?
We're not set on the price yet. It depends on the price of silver at the time when we get them minted. There will be some, I think they're bronze coins that are going to be minted as well, and there will be more of those as opposed. A person can pre-order the commemorative silver coin the night of the Kickoff festivities at the Civic Center.
All right. And the website, just let us know the website if people want to go on and learn more about this. It's what is www.gering125.org.
That's right. And also, if anybody does have any pictures of Gering from years past that they'd want to submit, they could bring them to City Hall.
And if they have any kind of anecdotes about the pictures, that would be great too. Something that, whether it's a grandparent, an aunt, an uncle, long lost cousin, whatever, it's there. It's neat to see and learn about the history of the valley, and especially Gering. As I was giving a slideshow presentation done last fall, it was interesting to find some of the history on some of those photos that we took.
All right. So sounds like fun. March 7th's the beginning of it, and the first how many? 850 get in.
That's right.
Is that right? So better be there early on March 7th, 5 to 8 p.m. and start out the big celebration for the 125th anniversary.
Be sure to have $1.25 and extra change for the extra trinkets that are going to be there for the collectibles.
All right, very good. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.